Why is it that when our great-grandparents were young, it was a luxury to own a car, and now it's regarded as normal? Why is it that many more people were in back-breaking manual work and living in poverty only several decades ago? Yet now, unemployment is low, average working hours are low, jobs are less physically demanding, and most people have a higher standard of living than ever before. Let's look at the statistics across the world. Ethiopia and Zimbabwe have one of the lowest standards of living in the world. India has approximately 3 times better standard of living than them. Turkey 10 times better. England 22 times better. Germany and Australia are 24 times better. America is 28 times better, and Switzerland 30 times better. Why is there this huge disparity? Is it the country's natural resources? No, it is not. Some of the countries with the lowest standard of living have the most natural resources. Economists believe the main reason is the productivity of the country. Poor or good government often affects the productivity of the nation, thus affecting the overall standard of living. The key is productivity. As a country is more productive, it produces more output per head, and then the standard of living goes up. So how do we increase the output? We can increase the percentage of the population that works, but there is always going to be a limit to that. We can increase the number of hours each person works, but again, there will always be a limit to that. So this leaves us with finding new methods to increase the output per hour each worker works. If we look at the progression of productivity since our great-grandparents were young, harvesting used to be done by hand with scythes. Now we see combine harvesters. We can talk to anyone in the world wherever we are, whenever we want, with all sorts of different methods. We can research any topic in seconds with Google. Automated machines and manufacturing lines churn out products faster and cheaper than ever before. We can control our factory from the other side of the world. This list of examples is endless. All this progression provides relief from the back-breaking work of 100 or even 50 years ago and gives us more enjoyable and comfortable lives. Let's do a worked example. A factory makes widgets at a rate of 100 per day and has 10 staff to do this. Each widget makes £10 profit. Therefore, total output per day equals £10 times 100 widgets, which equals a total of £1,000. Even if you had no other overhead costs, this £1,000 divided by 10 workers equals a maximum possible pay rate of £100 per day. If we automate the process so that each worker can operate a machine that makes 50 widgets per day, the total output per day equals 10 staff times 50 widgets times £10 per widget, which totals £5,000 per day. This, divided between 10 workers, equals a maximum pay rate of £500 per day. Or we can reduce the price of the widgets to increase the size of the market. We can then employ more people and buy more machines to make even more money. Either way, there is more money being made with the automation, and the standard of living goes up for everyone involved. Equally, if we don't automate, other competition and countries will, and we might well be left out. Look at this. This is a factory only 50 years ago, manufacturing cars. Now, look at this. This is the car factory of today. Would they still be making money if they had not automated? Most likely not. The pace of technology and automation is speeding up. What will your factory or process need to look like in 10 years' time? What do you need to do now to increase your productivity and be prepared for the future?